So, I felt like sharing today. Um, I am going through my own self healing at the moment. And I guess with jumping out from PR to media to doing spiritual practice, I guess this is something that's definitely needed. I deal with mental anxiety and just imposter syndromes, things like that, when it comes around specific things of, I guess, things that happened to me in my life due to trauma. And I'm always at my altar praying and asking for specific things. So today I asked for help in surrendering and letting go and releasing self-limiting beliefs of myself, as well as just anything that doesn't serve me. So for a long time, I pretty much just was in a space of just trauma. That I've been through some stuff and dealing with it, handling it, healing from it, or so I thought. Not that I haven't healed from it, because I have, in a sense. But today was just one of those days. Well, it's just been one of those weeks. And I read cards. And so, like I said, I did ask for surrender, releasing, letting go of things that don't serve me, negative things that don't serve me. And the biggest thing of all that's been like playing around in my brain for like the last 12 years, automatic recording in my head due to just the way that I handled my life years ago. And I guess it's just creeping up on me. It's something that I need to release and let go of, was the fact that being abused just allowed me to abuse myself and self-sabotage. And I use sex as a way to self-sabotage. Some was protected, some was not. And thank God that I'm fine. However, in the back of my mind, there's always this thought like something's going to pop up. And no, I don't have anything wrong with me. I don't have HIV, I don't have AIDS, I don't have no type of STDs. However, in my mind, that, and especially with the fact that I was with someone for a very long time, really, really sweet person, very long time. I was with them for 9 years. And when I first met this person, I was very disconnected and very detached in life, and I wasn't paying attention to myself. And this person told me a couple of things about themselves, which should have been like a precaution for me, that, they've been with however many amounts of people, was a specific number, but I'm not going to say it because I want to protect that person. And, I just didn't care because I didn't care about me. So we went ahead and we had sex or whatever. It was unprotected, didn't get tested, anything like that. Nothing happened. I'm fine. That person's fine. And the following day, I started thinking in my head about the number of people this person said that they had been with. And my mind just went on overload, and I just started thinking about, shit, this person could have HIV, this person could have AIDS, this, that, next, and the other, blah, 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 blah. So that thought has stayed with me for the remainder of however long. And I met that person in my early 30s, and I'm 42 now. And that thought plays in my head like automatic, like a record, all the time. And I'm very careful. I'm very cautious. I get tested. I make sure I take care of myself, and so on and so forth. So I know nothing's wrong with me. However, it's just the self-limiting beliefs that I have, as well as that. And I feel like it comes from childhood trauma of being sexually abused, and then turning around and abusing myself and putting myself in situations that I know did not serve me in any point ever. And so I guess doing a lot of reflecting and working on myself and releasing and surrendering to some self-limiting beliefs is fucking hard. It's extremely hard. It's like, when you get up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you wash your face. I mean, those things is the condition. So my mind is conditioned and set up that way. And so whenever I get stressed out or I feel great things coming, that fear sets in, and that self-limiting belief and that recording is always in my head. And some days it's not, and other days it is. And I know it's like a hypochondriac mental type of thing taking place. And so it's working on fixing it. So I say all this to say that this morning I was doing my cards with Archangel Michael, and I was asking, what is it that you have for me today? And the first card that pulled up was lean on God and angels for support. And the prayer is, dear God and angels, I give you this. I'm surrendering self-limiting beliefs. I'm surrendering the thought of having this crazy ass illness, which I don't. I'm letting go and releasing this shit from my brain, my mind, my heart, my body, my soul, because it's not serving me. So I'm releasing it now and completely. I step out of the way, and I allow the divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. So there's a little book that goes with the cards. And here, reading on this card here, lean on God and the angels for support, and what it says there. So this is what it says, and this is like talking to me all fucking day. You're a strong and independent person, yet there are times when everyone needs support, and for you, that time is now. The card, it guides you to give this situation completely to God and the angels. If you try to single-handedly resolve it, you'll burden yourself with unnecessary worry, which also blocks you from experiencing the solutions at hand. When you allow others to help and support you, you empower yourself. Possible specific meanings. And this is the part that really got to me. Hire some help. Let others assist you when they offer. Ask your friends and family for support. Seek a counselor so you can talk freely about and sort through your feelings. So that hit close to home, because these are things that I need to work on with myself, especially working on, going into spiritual practice and spiritual path. And this just talking to me, giving me the answers to the prayers I was manifesting on this morning. The other one was make a commitment. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to everyone, to every experience. So what that was telling me when I read it, it says you drew this card because you're asking about how to improve the situation. Archangel Michael advises you to fully commit to your desired outcome. If you're tentative or unsure if you're deserving or worthy enough, then the final result will be unsatisfactory. However, by making a commitment, you'll spark movement in your life. Possible meanings. Commit to your current relationship to create more intimacy and satisfaction. Allow yourself to fully enjoy each moment. Completely immerse yourself in exciting projects. If you're a musician or an artist, become deeply mindful of every note played or each stroke of your paintbrush. Be confident as you speak and write. So that card. The other card was new beginnings and a fresh start, which where I am right now in my life. New beginnings and a fresh start. And the prayer is, thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. And that is new beginnings and fresh start. As one chapter of your life closes, another is beginning to bloom. Right now, you may only notice the first inklings of new growth in your life. So Archangel Michael sends this card to encourage you to keep going. There's great goodness in store for you. Stay filled with faith and keep a positive outlook. Specific meaning. A healing is imminent. You'll experience better conditions at work or a new job. Past mistakes are forgotten and forgiven. An improvement in a relationship is apparent. A relationship is blooming. A move to a new home may be forthcoming. An improved mindset boosts your happiness and confidence. Let go of the past. Clear, clean, and declutter your home and your office. So I'm in a space of clearing out the negative thoughts in my head that's been there for ever so long. I'm in a space of calling on God, angels, ancestors, healers, whomever in the spirit realm to help me release this shit that's been at me in my head for years and years and years, and it's about time. And I guess removing myself and walking away from public relations and media story, social media and media story coaching and things like that, was the right move for me to make in order for me to like really tune into myself, because I was so busy in my mind trying to get stuff done for everyone else and wasn't taking enough time for me. And I know my worth and my value, and I'm working towards that. And this thing is just driving me fucking crazy. Like, I know there's so many people out there that has some form of mental illness or like OCD or hypochondriac or whatever. And it's not the easiest thing to deal with. And sometimes you just want to bang your head against the wall or tell it to stop. However, there's times where I just try to block it out when the recording automated thoughts are in my head. And instead of saying that in my head, I say to myself, I have a great life. I'm healthy. I'm happy. You know, I have everything that I need. I'm thankful. I'm grateful for things that I have. And there's so many people out there that don't have what I have. And I'm grateful. I'm not thankful for it. And I have to say that to myself all the time in my head. And sometimes even I don't feel it, I have to say it, because that's the only way that this is going to work for me. And I have to let go and release this shit. And I know it's due to childhood trauma. I know it's due to the sexual abuse that I experienced. And even though I've done work, I feel like there's still more work to do. And so this is why these things are popping up now, especially since I'll be doing a lot of spiritual work and helping people heal and helping people with their trauma and helping people change the narrative of their story from negative to positive. And I changed the narrative from my story from negative to positive. And I no longer have self-sabotaging behavior, but I still have self-sabotaging mindset. And even though I am a person who takes a leap of faith, and I don't have a problem being uncomfortable. This is me being very uncomfortable and very vulnerable. I don't have a problem doing that. However, at the same time, I feel like there's still so much work left in me that I need to do. And so I need to take heed and follow and pay attention to everything that these cards are telling me, because they popped up for a reason. And this is specifically designed for me, because this is exactly what I asked for this morning. This is what I manifested for this morning, to manifest, to surrender, release, and let go of all these negative fucking thoughts I have in my head that don't serve me, to help me get the help that I need to make sure that my mental state is where it's supposed to be, so I have clarity and focus, and I can do so much more in my life and dream bigger and live bigger and do everything and talk about it. So I am here talking about it. It's not the easiest thing to do. However, I felt like it's something that needs to be done. I don't have a problem exposing myself. I never have and I never will. And I am one to speak truth because it frees you. This is freeing. However, there's a lot of work to be done. And as I do my work, I want to help other people do their work at the same time. And it takes a lot. It does take a lot. Like, thoughts are running through my head right now. However, I am in a space of being committed and determined to get the help that I need, so I can help everyone get the help that they need. So I just wanted to share this and be vulnerable with you guys. And knowing that your angels, your guides, your ancestors are here, and they're wrapping their spiritual arms around you, and they will send you signs and messages if you look for them, if you're open to looking for them and being able to be receptive to it as well. And I was just shuffling the cards, and these three popped out because I was going to post a card on Facebook for someone who may be going through something, and these are the cards that popped out. So I'm going to go ahead and still post them and see who needs it. However, these were specifically for me. So that's my truth, my inner truth of knowing that I have self-limiting belief issues, that I have mental self-sabotage issues, and I need to deal with them, and I need to get help on it, figuring out ways how to find out what ways would work best for me. Definitely not medication. I'm not doing that shit. Just saying. But I have to definitely work on it. especially if I'm going to be doing a lot of healing work with my healing hands and healing mind. My mind has to be clear. When I'm praying for people, my mind has to be clear. It has to be intentional, and just, I don't want any blocks or anything like that in it when I'm doing my work. Not that I'm doing my work now and it's not helping, because it's helping tremendously. The people who've experienced things that I've done for them on the spiritual aspect, it's been amazing. And I'm humbled and grateful that I'm able to help people in that way. And it's time to help me at the same time. So that's where I am with that. So I just thought that I would share that today. And people see me at my best, so I want you to see me at my worst. And this is kind of my worst. And I am embracing, releasing all of this toxicity, as I call it, from myself, because it's been better than me. And I feel like it's a lot of family trauma, transgenerational trauma from years and years and years ago. And people just sit there and they're like, I'm okay, I'm done, I'm over it, fine. But you don't get the help that you need to help yourself. You just go about life dealing and wearing masks and being strong. Yes, it's nothing wrong with being strong at the end of the day, not at all. I am a very strong person. I'm very confident. I'm very courageous. I will move to a different country, city, town, whatever, to just get a peace of mind and solace, and to change and evolve and do the work. However, the work is always doing the work. It's never stopping doing the work. And that's the thing. Like, when you stop doing the work, you don't grow, you don't learn. So you have to continue to do the work on yourself all the time. It's a constant, never ending thing until you take your last breath. You do the work. There's never too much to learn. You always have to be a student. Nobody's a master. You can teach, but the teacher has to be the student. Never a master. There are no masters. There are none. Because even if they're masters, masters have teachers who are also masters, who also have teachers. Coaches have coaches. Consultants have consultants. Mentors have mentors. So that's where I am, finding myself a counselor, a therapist, a mentor, a healer, whomever, universe, God, source, higher power, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, whoever they send my way. That's where I'm going to go, and that's what I'm going to do. Not that I'm not going to do the work that I need to do on a professional level, but you have to do work on a personal level in order for the professional to flourish. And not that I haven't been flourishing in my business. I haven't been flourishing the way I'm supposed to flourish, because I haven't been really valuing myself as such with what I allow for what I don't allow, and what I charge for what I should not be charging. And that's showing up, and it's showing up because of everything that I'm experiencing in my personal way of being, not my relationship, because my relationship is great. However, I need to be better when it comes to my healing and my trauma and help for self. So that's where I am with that. So I just wanted to share this and let you guys know what I'm experiencing and going through. And whatever you're experiencing and you're going through, seek the help that you need to get it, and make sure that you're doing your best. You're doing your best, and you're doing your work, and pat yourself on the back. I have to tell myself I'm proud of myself for coming to the realization that these things are coming up, and asking myself, why are they coming up, and why do I have these negative thoughts in my head, and why is it taking me so long to remove it, release it, surrender it, let it go, and get rid of it, because it's not serving me in no way, shape, or form. And so for me, this was a huge revelation. Just like last night, taking my spiritual bath was a huge revelation. I asked for specific things, and this morning I continue to ask for specific things in my healing, to release my trauma, all those things, because it's so necessary. We can't go around in life not doing our work and going through our healing process, because it's important that we do so, because it stays with us. It lingers in us all day and all night. And having a busy mind that is full of negative thinking and mixed with positive thinking, it's just a lot. It's craziness. And so for me, I just want to make sure that I'm taking care of me, so I can take care of everyone else that I need to take care of. So that's what it is. So thanks for listening. I hope I'm able to help someone some way to do their own work and forgive themselves for whatever and release what they need to release. And it's easier said than done. I know it firsthand, but it needs to get done. So hire a counselor, therapist, yoga, healer, mentor, whatever you feel will help you. Do those things. Do those things. I will keep you up on my journey, on my own self-healing. And yep. Have a good day. Talk to y'all later.